Bhagavata, the process of Krishna consciousness, is for people who are already in the path of self-realization. Jitasana, Jitakrodha, Jitendriya, Jitasangaha. This is the starting verse. This is for people who have Jitendriya, who have controlled their senses. Jitasana, who are expert in yoga and control their body. Jitaswasaha, control their breath. Jitasangaha, who have controlled their association, winning over association, winning over the indriyas. So this philosophy is not for ordinary people. Ordinary people cannot understand this philosophy of Bhagavatam. Previous verse Prabhupada says, great sages, great munis like Jaimini, Patanjali, Ashtavakra, Kapila, Kanada, Gautama, all these munis, they all have given their philosophy of life and death and their conclusion of what is the final aim of life. Even they have not understood Bhagavatam. Because Bhagavatam is not the philosophy of a particular material, mature mind. No matter how mature your mind is, how mature in intelligence is, you can come out with a lot of conclusions and realization of life and the goals of life and what the aim of life is. It will not be satisfying as Bhagavatam. Because the difference is that Bhagavatam is straight out of the mind of a transcendentalist who is sheltered by the Supreme Lord. It is not a flow of mental speculation. It is not somebody's personal realization. Like Prabhupada says, I like reading my own books. Prabhupada's devotees have seen Prabhupada coming in to this room and he'll be reading book. What book? Purport of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Why? Sometimes in Bhagavatam and the devotees' life who are explaining Bhagavatam, they themselves are surprised by what is coming out of their mouth. Why? Because this is coming from a transcendental plane. It is not coming from some intellectual understanding or conclusions. Many times we all are used to, today I have a class, 1 hour class, so I have to sit and the management principals say, I sit and prepare 5 hours. If I had to give a 1 hour lecture, all these major management gurus and what is public speaking, all these professionals will say, how many hours you should prepare? So दूसरा काम ही नहीं है. Sit and prepare and come and vomit. That is not Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is not an vomited intellectual conclusions after your preparation. Preparation is needed. Preparation not on the subject. I'm not saying you should not prepare, but I'm saying that it works beyond that principle. Preparation is in the consciousness. Preparation is not on the subject. When I started giving Bhagavatam class, one senior devotee told me, have you chanted 16 rounds? Then you can give Bhagavatam class. Because Bhagavatam should not come out of your intellectual speculation or your memory strength. Bhagavatam is a subject which has to come out of the mercy of Krishna. This is a subject of Krishna spoken by Krishna himself. Different people starting from Brahma until us, we have to only be via media. So the preparation is not on the subject, but the preparation is on how good a via media you are. That is why Prabhupada said, what can you go and talk? Distribute my book. Because I will talk through my book. Because you are not a good representative yet. You are not a via media yet. What is the verse in Gita? Arjuna says, we are only the instruments. What is that? Nimitta. So you are not become a proper nimitta yet. To become a proper nimitta requires practice, tapasya, time, and the mercy of Guru and Vaishnavas. That is preparation. Somebody says, today give class. No, Prabhu, I am not prepared. You have chanted Hare Krishna, you are following Krishna consciousness, then you are ready to give. So that is real preparation. So Bhagavatam is totally different from other subjects, even philosophical subjects, as concluded by all these different sages Prabhupada is mentioning in the previous purport. Mature understanding of a intellectual. That is not Bhagavatam. So in the material world, we only hear many philosophies. All these philosophies are conclusion of a personal experience, a different maturity. But this Bhagavatam is also a mature fruit. What is a mature fruit? It is a mature fruit. Nigama kalpa toror gilitam sukhamukhat amritadrava samyutam. It is a mature conclusion of the Vedas which is passed through the sweet mouth of the parrot called Sukha. It is also spoken by people from Brahma onwards. Very qualified human beings, or qualified demigods, or qualified Trimurtis, Brahma. But Brahma will be interested in hearing what he spoke. Narada will be interested in hearing what he spoke. Vyasa will be interested in hearing what he spoke. Prabhupada will be interested in hearing what he spoke. Why? Because these subject matters are transcendental emanation from a transcendental platform, which is sometimes even outside the control of the speaker. So Bhagavatam originates from a transcendental platform. A mature mind and intelligence may not be transcendental. We have all the modern educationalists, modern philosophers, modern thinkers. Their knowledge is a product of their own maturity in that subject. But Bhagavatam, even an illiterate person can speak Bhagavatam. Materially illiterate, unsophisticated. Because Bhagavatam has to emanate from a transcendental mind, not material mind.